Please rise for the singing of the national anthem and Hawaii Pono'i. Good evening and welcome to Kailua High School's 65th Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jason Sahara and I'll be your MC this evening. It's good to be back. It's fair to say the class of 2022 has had quite a unique high school experience. They are here before us today as a group who demonstrated grit and resilience. On behalf of the teachers and staff, we'd like to thank the class of 2022 for their contributions to Kailua High, as well as share a few observations. Thank you, Precious Wilson, for painting the beautiful murals on campus buildings. Of course, we'll remember the voice of Kawai Mo'okini on Morning Bulletin, as well as Peter Kahana Pascal. To Shelby Ito and Aaliyah Abajon, thank you for using a buddy system for the entire 4 years. If you saw one girl, you probably saw the other. Thank you, Keani Kamakea and Lea Mahaulu, for bothering me every morning before school, but you did turn into very good PE rec leaders. Congratulations, Braden Untin, Leon Frazier, and Rylan Tanji. You survived high school with a parent on campus, particularly your moms. The class of 2022 showcased the world's most interesting man, Taha Tahari. He's LeBron James on the outdoor courts, but he can also dance like Michael Jackson at the talent show. Speaking of celebrities, Reese Matsukawa, you look like a K-pop BTS boy band member. It turns out he's an all-star basketball player. Speaking of basketball, I did go to the senior basketball game, and I'd like to thank Semi Samau for finally making your senior shot, as you did take 15 attempts that night. They were from half court, so I'm not sure how you would get in the game shooting that way. To the underclassmen, even though you may not have the genetics to reach the physical stature of a blazing Lona Wong, you can play with the enthusiasm and intensity of a Daniel Palinapa, or adopt the work ethic of a Jalen Arakawa. I once was doing pull-ups in the weight room, and so was Jaylin. She could do more than me, so I walked out of the weight room. On a side note, my wife's favorite player is Keone Williams. When I asked her why, she said, "I really like his hair." No, I will not be cutting my hair like that. Thank you, Reese Marat, for being a classy prom queen. I do have a question for the men of 2022. How did you let a junior win prom king? Which must mean the men in 2022 might not have too much game. Except for maybe you, Orion Maderis. Yes, Orion has quite a following here at Kailua High. Josh Wells, I hear your name a lot too. Anyways, thanks for letting me get my message in. We do have a bunch of honorary guests tonight, and if we could hold our applause until all special guests have been acknowledged. State Senator, the Honorable Chris Lee. State Senator, the Honorable Jarrett Teo Kahole. State Representative, the Honorable Lisa Martin. State Representative, the Honorable Scott Z. Matayoshi. Hawaii State Department of Education Deputy Superintendent, Phyllis Unebisami. Kailua Kalaheo Complex Area Superintendent, Lanel Hibbs. Windward Community College Chancellor, Dr. Ardis Eschenberg. University of Hawaii Uehiro Academy for Philosophy and Ethics, Dr. Thomas Jackson and Dr. Ben Lukey. We do have many principals in attendance. Principal Dr. Lisa Long of Olamana School, Principal Jill LeBoy of Kailua Intermediate School, Principal Noel Richardson of Waimanalo Elementary and Intermediate School, Principal Pua'ala Makohani of Enchanted Lake Elementary School, Principal Aaron Okumura of Blanche Pope Elementary School, TA Principal Shonda Rowley of Ka'elepulu Elementary School, Principal Kawi Tanaka of Keolu Elementary School, and Vice Principal John Secreto of Olamana School, Vice Principal Brett Matsukawa of Mokapu Elementary School, Kailua High School community and council members, Ms. Diana Baldwin, Mr. Eric Burian, Ms. Marish Jones, Ms. Aloha Silva. Windward District Complex Area Officer Dr. Kathleen Odell and Educational Specialist Mr. Rampal Singh. Kailua High School Alumni Association, Ms. Jan Wakamatsu and Helen Walker. Friends of Kailua High School, Ms. Sarah Leming. Please give all special guests a round of applause. Thank you for attending this year's commencement ceremony. The class of 2022 has achieved a total of over $2.5 million in scholarship money. We would like to take the time to recognize all seniors who received and worked hard for their college expenses. Seniors, please stand if you have received any scholarship awards. Congratulations to all. You may be seated. This year, 18 students have earned the distinction of valedictorian. We would like to take this time to recognize the valedictorians and their families. As we recognize the 18 valedictorians, may I please ask that they and their families stand. Please hold your applause until all are recognized. The 2022 Kailua High School valedictorians are Reese Michaela Marat, daughter of Shannon and Jason Marat. Clark Eggerman, son of Cora Eggerman. Sydney Aoki, daughter of Beth and Andrew Aoki. Madeline Tamora, daughter of Christine and Gen Tamora. Hunter Ryman, son of Kimberly Apilando and Ransom Ryman. Riley Jong, daughter of Cristo and Trenton Jong. Jaron Shimoko, son of Jennifer and Stephen Shimoko. Jalen Arakawa, daughter of Lanelle Arakawa and Jeffrey Fujita. Hope Wong, daughter of Celeste Wong. Keala Mack, daughter of Keani and Kwon Mack. Leela Gu, daughter of Rieko and Kenwin Gu. Precious Wilson, daughter of Brandy Wilson. Justiny Harrison Dizon, daughter of Gracie Dizon and Seth Harrison. Tatum Leiden, daughter of John Leiden and Tasha Kipapa. Kai Kaneko, son of Leanne and Alan Kaneko. Kaena Kia Aina, daughter of Kanoe and Kalika Kia Aina. Aliyah Abijan, daughter of Anna and Jonathan Abijan. Peter Pascal IV, son of Jamie Pascal. Congratulations to the valedictorians and their families. Thanks, you may be seated. On behalf of all valedictorians, Reese, Hunter, and Maddie have been selected to deliver a speech prepared by all valedictorians collectively.
Before we get started, on behalf of our fellow graduates, thank you all for coming and supporting us tonight. It felt like yesterday we were just entering high school for the first time, so full of uncertainty and not knowing what was ahead of us. But I guess our class really didn't know what was ahead of us. At first it started off like a normal freshman year. We stuck with our usual friends and we attempted to make new ones. We tried to find our footing. We looked up to older classes, and we set expectations for the next 3 to 4 years of our lives. Well, all was well as we took on what seemed to be the most difficult of tasks yet, just making it through our freshman year. But there was no doubt our class could do it. Our class is full of so many different people, and you could tell from the start that we had so much to offer. We have our athletes, our gamers, our comedians, our overachievers, our performers, and so much more. Our class celebrates our diversity, and that's what sets us apart from classes before. Freshman year was the last full year that we had our normal assemblies, sports events, classes, and graduations. As our class moved on to the next phase of our high school career, the only thing we were prepared for was more of the same. Math classes, football games, crowded hallways, and racing to beat the bell back to class. We set our expectations really high going into that next year. We wanted to take that one step closer to being like the upperclassmen we looked up to.
For the first half of our sophomore year, we expanded upon the relationships and interests we made during our freshman year. Then, just as we found our footing, COVID hit us like a truck. We started off with an extra week off the spring break, then a week turned to a month to a year, and next thing we knew, half of our high school career was online during a global pandemic. Much of this time was filled with many struggles and uncertainties. One major struggle was the introduction of virtual learning. Whether it was the technological adjustment or turning one's home into a focused learning environment, we can say with certainty it was a bumpy transition. Yet despite internet issues, noisy family members in the background, or the temptation to lay in bed and get up 1 minute before online classes started, we made the most of what we had. We made virtual communities to help and support each other navigate through virtual learning. And during this time, we wanted to squeeze as much interactions as we could out of these times. Even so, we soon understood the importance of in-person interactions and how much we took that aspect of our lives for granted. Even so, what was once so easily accessible, like going out with friends, having lunch together, or having face-to-face conversations without our masks, was difficult to do.
Then about halfway into our junior year, we were allowed to begin in-person classes again. Of course, this relief was too met with a different set of challenges. At first, we attended classes in specific groups, rotating our schedules according to the beginning letter of our last names. For safety measures, we were traced to each person we came into contact with, and it seemed like we had to sanitize every single surface area visible to the naked eye. Our masks were to be worn at all times, which explains much of our shock to see a whole new different friend when our faces were finally revealed. Throughout this experience, we learned how to adapt to the many wonders the pandemic brought to us. Finally, senior year began, and the class of 2022 was now charging forth to make the most of the time we had left. And though this time carried out without an ounce of leniency, we remained resilient and soon forged new norms while staying hopeful within our final year. Now, we are proud to collectively unite and show the school and community that our dedication to excellence, despite the past setbacks, truly exhibits who we are as people. Thank you to all of our family members, friends, teachers, staff, coaches, and everyone who has supported and encouraged our journey throughout all of these years. And to the seniors, let us take a moment to appreciate the manifestation of our hard work, and let's keep our heads held high as we take our first step into a brand new chapter of our lives. Let us take pride in how far we've come and have faith in the future, for we are all stronger than we believe, smarter than we think, and will achieve more than we could ever imagine. Lastly, as a final message to our classmates, we would like to say, congratulations to the graduating class of 2022!
Thank you, Reese, Hunter, and Maddie. Class of 2022 Senators, Giacomo and Giovanni Reese, will give the class address.
Hello, I'm Giacomo Reese. Hi, I'm Giovanni Reese. We are the class of 2000
Senior Senators!
When Miss Anoa approached us and asked us to be the senior senators, we were surprised that nobody took the job because it seemed fun. And we wondered also why no one took it. We soon found out why. There was so much to catch up on. Friendships, schoolwork, and just general social interaction. This was my first time in student leadership, so it was a surprise to me. Luckily, we had some help from some awesome people, like those on the graduation and prom committee. But most of all, I had a lot of help from my co-senator and my brother, Giovanni.
Come on, spit it out!
I wouldn't have made it through this year without him. This class was awesome to plan stuff for and do stuff with. Now I hand the mic to my brother, Jojo.
We would like to thank Miss Hanoa for reaching out to us, because our year wouldn't have had as much excitement without having the task of being senators. We were both rookies at this, especially coming off of quarantine. We had to pretty much just roll with the punches. Every event changed day by day and hour by hour, so it taught us to always be on our toes. Though, I have to say, I was supported by my brother, friends, and the great staff of our school. This experience was never too stressful, and we learned a lot. We would like to thank everyone we were able to work with and the class of 2022. We wish you all the best and to succeed in the future. Thank you very much.
Kailua Kalaheo Complex Area Superintendent Linnell Hibbs will address the class of 2022.
That's a long walk. Aloha! I am truly honored to be here at Kailua High School for this milestone occasion. To our parents, grandparents, family, and loved ones who have supported our seniors, we thank you. It's so gratifying to see your happy faces glowing with pride. To our teachers, our staff, and our Kailua community, we appreciate your continued partnership in helping our seniors to reach their full potential. Now, to our seniors, we are so proud of your accomplishments. Wow, what an exceptional 4 years this has been. When you started as freshmen, you entered Kailua High School with eyes wide open to what you thought would be an exciting 4 years. We all know what an unexpected pandemic changed the course of your high school years. You'll have lots of stories to tell about what these last 4 years were like and what you experienced. But I'm so glad that we were able to return to school, maybe to a new normal. You were able to participate in sports, band, Hawaiian hula, CTE PBL projects, science fair, history day, prom, and many more activities. I commend you for your perseverance and your tenacity as you've reached this point in your life. We are here to celebrate and honor your success despite the challenges you've had to overcome. Know that tonight is a commencement, not an end, but the beginning of the rest of your lives. As the famous children's author, Dr. Seuss wrote, "Oh, the places you'll go. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away." As you move forward, make good choices every day. And remember that anything and everything is possible if you put your heart and mind to it. I have confidence in each and every one of you. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. Imua, go Surf Riders!
Thank you, Superintendent Hibbs. Senators Giovanni and Giacomo Reese will present the class of 2022 to Principal Stacy O'Sheo. Principal O'Sheo will present the class to Hawaii Department of Education Deputy Superintendent Phyllis Unebisami, who will then accept the class.
Principal Shield, we present to you the class of 2022.
Thank you very much, Giovanni and Giacomo. To the graduating class of 2022, congratulations. I am so very proud of you. Deputy Unipasami, I present to you the super senior class of 2022. They are a remarkable group of young men and women. They have navigated their high school years with all the normal difficulties. You know, the teenage drama, too much homework, not enough homework, some complaining, all those things. Plus, they dealt with the COVID pandemic. And still, they stand before us today, proud Kailua High School graduates. Each of them have their own story, and each had their own journeys to get here today. But what they all have in common is they have found their way, they have persevered, they have shown grit and tenacity, and achieved what they all set out to do. They understand the need to love and support one another to survive and succeed no matter what the world throws at them. So, Deputy Unipasami, as a proud principal of Kailua High School, I attest that these extraordinary young men and women before you today have all met the requirements set forth by the Hawaii Board of Education for graduation. I am honored to present to you the graduating Surfrider class of 2022.
Aloha. It is my honor on behalf of the State Superintendent Keith Hayashi and the Department of Education, and with the power vested as Deputy Superintendent, I proudly accept this class and proclaim you the newest alumni of Kailua High School. Thank you so much for all you've done.
Kailua High School's Principal Stacy O'Sheel, Vice Principals Heidi Resentes and Joseph Hiley, and Senior Class Counselor Eldon Kohatsu will now award the diplomas to this year's graduates. Teachers Anthony Oshiro and Angelica Grimble will be announcing the graduates. Please hold your applause until all graduates' names have been read.
Clark Eggerman.
Reese Michaela Marat.
Hunter Ryman.
Sydney Aoki.
Jaren Shimoko.
Madeline Tamura.
Kai Kaneko.
Riley Jiang.
Peter Pascal IV.
Jalen Arakawa.
Tanner Arias Kealoha.
Hope Wong.
Kevin Arroyo.
Keala Mack.
Jarrell Angelo Austria.
Leela Gu.
Chris Anthony Bali.
Precious Wilson.
Kai Bischoff.
Justiny Harrison Dizon.
Logan Brito.
Tatum Leiden.
D'Angelo Buxit.
Kaena Kiaina.
Rylan Tanji.
Aliyah Abajan.
Giovanni Reese.
Mel Akrins.
Giacomo Reese.
Hattie Apineru Stalker.
Landon Bunting.
Ava Heller.
River Burian.
Noilani Correa.
Laakea Cabral.
Marley Booker.
Joshua Chang.
Brooke Bunting.
Michael Chen.
Shayla Rose Carvalho.
Jonah Cruz.
Laura Lee Joan Conferito.
Jesse Daniels.
Shawnee Diaz.
Lazarus Dolera.
Alexa Durante.
Roscoe Edens.
Jordan Ellis.
Keanu Fernandez.
Shyla Ann Fernandez Baji.
Theodore Finkler.
Alexandra Freeman.
Liam Frazier.
Carolyn Sage Frio.
Spencer Fukunaga.
Kayla Galdera.
Aiden Faruya.
Kamalani Garcia.
Caleb Glushenko.
Shelby Ito.
Noah Grace.
Kaylin Jakowski.
Michael Hanano.
Nakaylee Jennings.
Kason Herzog Phillips.
Jayreen Johnson.
Jamin Hezekiah.
Sierra Jones.
Damian Jacobs.
Cassandrin Joseph.
Hayden Puhunahana.
Harley J. Joseph.
Noah Kalahiki.
Brandy Kahale.
Lanakila Kaleopu.
Shaylin Kalama.
Shazdin Kalima.
Kiani Kamakeo.
Kaleomana Kamatat.
Seja Kamau.
Raven Kaupio.
Amelia Klein.
Chaz Kaupua.
Tawny Lentz.
Kaylin Kawahi.
Leilani Lewis.
Boniface Konohia III.
Yominali Ludwig.
Shade Coons.
Le Makamai Kuikealoha Mahalu.
Ethan Coons.
Monica Lynn Martinez.
Michael Lee.
Charm Minel.
Japheth Lilo.
Jade Moku.
Blazin Rono Wall.
Anthony Morales Lanai.
Jacob Mayava.
Tea Myers.
Tyron Makali'i Amatuanai.
Shaylee Pai Hanawahine.
Mana Matthias Manalo.
Shire Kudashe.
Romar Mateo.
Sierra Ramos.
Reese Matsukawa.
Jessica Silich.
Kahiapo McKegg.
Layla Simmons.
Orion Madaris.
Kealohilani Stant.
Nathaniel Justine Mendez.
Emma Tanner.
Makai Miyamoto.
Megan Reese Telan.
Jonah Moku.
Asia Tevis.
Joseph Montalvo.
Alisa Tigilao.
Connor Nishimura.
Shia Wolf.
Seth Murakami.
Autumn Duran.
Titan Nahinu Engel.
Kavaiola Kamehana Okala Mo'okini.
John Nakamura.
Isabel Verano.
William Orgelis.
Kira Wiegand.
Akoni Ostermiller.
Etavise Williams.
Daniel Palinapa.
Trinity Lindsay.
Laiku Pohina.
Keone Williams.
David Kudashe Wise.
Joshua Wells.
Oliver Radovich.
Kaimana Wailohulua.
Rowan Riso Verdugo.
Caden Vieira.
Elijah Roldan.
Braden Hunton.
Sky Ryder.
Sheen Cyrus Ulabas.
Semi Samau.
Ma'aele Uele.
Kai Sanehira.
Clement Tahakura Tahari II.
Presley Schumann.
Mark Russell Tacto.
Brendan Salvaggio.
Aiden Smith.
Dion Sarikawa.
Sky Simbahan.
Senior class senators Giacomo and Giovanni will now lead the class in the switching of the tassels to signify the transition from candidate to graduate. When they do that, I'm always trying to figure out what. Like what? The class of 2022 will now present to you their class song, Before You Go by Common Kings. To conclude this evening's ceremony, the graduating class of 2022 will take part in singing of Kailua High School's alma mater, composed by Nell Elder and Shugeru Hotoke, while being accompanied by the Kailua High School Band. Please rise. I just want to say there might be a TikTok video of a teacher breakdancing at prom. I don't know who that is, but underclassmen, you should respect that guy moving forward. As the graduates are leaving the field, please refrain from delaying the recessional by waiting until the students have reached their designated posts to present your layer gifts. Each graduate may be found in the first letter of their last name. The letters are posted in order along the bleachers and fence. After the ceremony, Project Grad check-in will be at the gym from 8 to 9 p.m. Parents, please accompany your graduate to the check-in. Pickup will be at the gym from 7 to 9 a.m. tomorrow, Sunday, May 22nd. Parents and guests, please drive carefully as you leave this evening, and thank you all for attending Kailua High School's 65th Commencement Ceremony.